But what did Ted Bundy confess to before his death? And why did thousands of people gather outside the prison on the night of his execution, some even celebrating with fireworks? Let's dive into the chilling end of Ted Bundy. Previously, we uncovered Bundy's life of deception, his brutal crimes, shocking escapes, and the courtroom battles that made him infamous. But now comes the final chapter, the confessions, the execution, and the bizarre obsession that followed him even in death. What did Ted Bundy finally confess before his death? Facing the electric chair, Bundy grew desperate. He began revealing hidden details about murders that law enforcement had long suspected but never confirmed. He described acts that only the killer could know, proving that the number of his victims was far greater than anyone imagined. These confessions weren't acts of remorse, they were bargaining chips. Bundy hoped that the truth might delay his execution, but the clock was running out. January 24, 1989, the day Ted Bundy's life ended in Florida State Prison's electric chair. Outside the prison gates, a crowd of hundreds gathered. Some held signs that read "Burn, Bundy, burn." Others cheered, chanted, and even set off fireworks. Reporters described it as a carnival atmosphere, a grim celebration of justice finally being served. As the switch was thrown, Bundy's reign of terror ended, and for many, it was closure after years of horror. But even in his final years, Bundy was not forgotten by those who admired him. He received letters every week, fan mail from women who claimed they loved him. Some sent photographs, some offered marriage proposals, and many believed he was innocent despite the overwhelming evidence. Psychologists called this obsession hybristophilia, attraction to dangerous men. Ted Bundy, with his courtroom smirks and false charm, became a twisted celebrity, worshipped by people who saw him as more than a killer. And so, with the crack of the electric chair, Ted Bundy's story came to an end. Yet his legacy remains, not just in the pain of the lives he destroyed, but in the dark fascination he continues to hold over the world. Evil doesn't always appear as a monster lurking in the shadows, sometimes, it wears a smile. The question remains, did Bundy's execution bring true justice, or did his confessions leave behind mysteries we may never solve? And so, with the crack of the electric chair, Ted Bundy's reign of terror ended. Yet his story still lingers, not only in the countless lives he destroyed, but in the disturbing fascination he left behind. Evil, as Bundy proved, can hide in plain sight. Do you believe Bundy's final confessions revealed the full truth, or are there still secrets buried with him? You've been watching Twisted Truths, where crimes are solved, and justice is done. Don't forget to like, comment your answer below, and stay tuned as we uncover the story of another infamous killer in our next episode.